Really? We go face reveal. Face reveal. Face reveal. Okay. I said we can never be on this is weird. I see tears off my eyes, I can make it all better. Make it all better. Make it going through a breakup. And now with the Vikings. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna pick a bad team. I could just stay with that. A bad team, 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 bad team. Yeah. Snow. Fine, light snow. Face reveal. Eh? Crack ammo. Yep, that's definitely this camera.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a city that normally gets only about 20 inches of snow a year, they're getting a pretty good wallop right now as we're at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Chargers coming out here led by their 38-year-old quarterback, Phillip Rivers, who just turned 38 on December 8th, by the way. And he's been the starter for the better part of 2 decades. It's been just a given every offseason that Phillip Rivers would be the guy the following season. But now as they head toward the end of 2019, some questions surrounding Phillip Rivers. And after a bad loss in Week 15, Phillip Rivers was asked about his future, and he said, quote, "It's not going to be solely my decision. I think with that uncertainty, it adds some emotion." So he realizes he may not be the starter next year. That remains to be seen. But whatever the case, what a run it's been for the 38-year-old quarterback, topping 4,000 yards this season for the 11th year.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it. Is seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're trying to catch.
Come on, I can't play no music.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
You just go any faster. Oh, that's how it goes faster. Like that. Now it's really quiet. Too quiet. I'll say we can never be. Yeah, it's too quiet. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I see things up in lies, I can make it all better. All better. Let's put this at 50. Because they cannot shut up. Still quiet. It's still quiet. Yep, still super quiet. I'm sorry. Fine, everything can be on 100. So it can ear rape me. Like I've never been ear raped before. What you looking at?
Timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, they
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hike.
To throw again. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
It's real easy to talk about Thomas Davis coming back from multiple knee injuries, but he wants his play on the field to be the story.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to you.
Jackson now to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Ooh.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Chargers set to take over again on offense. Earlier we discussed Phillip Rivers and what his future might be. But for the Chargers collectively, it's sort of been a strange year. Remember last season, they got into the playoffs. They won a playoff game in Baltimore. So there was some offseason momentum, a lot of excitement into this season. But then they started 2-5. Never really got the train on the tracks. A couple of 3-game losing streaks that ultimately doomed their playoff hopes. And now, remember, next year, moving to share the new SoFi Stadium with the Rams in the 2020 season. Will they be packing all of the pieces that are currently on their roster? We mentioned Rivers, Melvin Gordon, Travis Benjamin, Hunter Henry, all unrestricted free agents next season. A lot of questions to answer for the Chargers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers complete. It's Henry. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Block 15! Wait, 89!
Rivers on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry.
Peace. Love you guys. Or do you guys want to watch 20 minutes? Because I'll make you. Okay.
But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every penny.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Accelerating, and off he goes. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation.
That's all I like to say. That's all I like to say. It was number 23. Well, he... and that was me. Nobody else. No. So he could hit that. And now he hit that stuff. It was number 23 right here. Yeah, he can't get the ball. Kicks his way. Kicks his way. Then I thought I could do it. They touched me and I just got it. Damn, I'm gonna do dance.
Someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First down, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make some try to
go.
get it to Williams, but it's
Let's
intercepted.
go.
picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
He was pressed.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. 21-0 our score after 1.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Rivers out quickly here to Allen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Can y'all hear me?
Loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 10.
Can you hear me?
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball,
Sorry for irritating.
maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. As the Ravens come back out here on offense, we talked about Lamar Jackson earlier, Charles, but These Ravens, they rolled through the middle part of the season. Couple losses in September, but undefeated in October, November, and rolled that into December. They've answered every big question thus far. The wins over Seattle, New England, Houston, the Rams, the Niners, and Bills as well. Are they the favorites to hoist the Lombardi Trophy in Miami on February 2nd?
I believe they are because they are a complete team. As much as Lamar Jackson powers everything on offense, he has Marquise Hollywood Brown out wide. He can throw the ball deep, too. Dependable tight ends led by Mark Andrews. Really good offensive line. Mark Ingram can run it. The defense comes at you from every imaginable.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before.
He just tripped. Look at this, look at this. He tripped when he was running to get the ball. He tripped. Watch. Look at this. Look at this. So they running. Boom. He just tripped. The end, I was about to throw it. Then once he got back up, I threw it. He called it. Then he got tackled. But he said, I was like, oh my God.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. He fights him off. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A quick throw there out to Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Here's Jackson.
I had to.
He goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete.